Hi guys, thanks for coming back. Normally I like to do my Facebook Lives around 2 o'clock, and today I had stamp camp, so it went until 4 o'clock, my stamp camp, so that gave me a little bit of time to kind of get myself together again. So anyway, yeah, today I just wanted to show you real quick some quick and easy cards using the detailed bands dies here and the Band Together stamp set. Buy these together, the Band Together bundle, and you'll save 10%. So this is great. I love this. Sometimes I look at stamp sets and I want the dies that are going to cut out all of the images in there. And sometimes they surprise you in a good way by having a die set that has some other accompaniments with it that are really, really nice. So right now I want to show you this die right here. This was the card that I created, and I'm going to show you how I did that one. So very simple. A little bit of the DSP. That's actually the Brights 6x6 DSP. Love the colors. It's all of the colors in the Brights family, and you get 8 sheets of each color, so that is nice, very nice. So a lot of fun. Actually, I said 8 sheets, my fault. It's 4 sheets of each. I feel like you're getting 8 since they're double-sided, so I feel like I'm getting 8 sheets, but you get 4. Okay, so let me get started here. Let me put this one up here and show you the supplies that we're going to need. First of all, this stamp set, like I said, Band Together. I'm using this Celebrate the Best Day Ever out of there. I have also cut out using the die here from Bermuda Bay. I did die cut it the second time just out of a scrap piece of white because I wanted this inside piece. So that's what you'll see right here then, that I'm going to stamp my sentiment on and then pop it up and put it right kind of back into its spot right there. The rest of the supplies are, card base is Coastal Cabana. It measures 8.5 by 5.5. This is scored and folded at 4 1/4. The next 2 layers, I'm all about layers. That's kind of my thing, so that's what I always have extras of, I think, or extra layers. I have Bermuda Bay. This is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, and then a piece of Whisper White that measures 5 1/4 by 4. If you miss any of these measurements, don't worry, I'm going to have these on my blog, lindaloucreates.com, so you can always go back and double check that. Now, as far as the DSP goes, it measures 5 by 2. Then the layer for underneath it is then 1/8 of an inch bigger. So we're talking 5 1/8 by 2 1/8. I have Bermuda Bay ink and my stamp already mounted on my clear block. Of course, I'm going to use some dimensionals. Not a whole lot on this one, believe it or not. Because you can never have too many dimensionals, right? And I just have the glitter dots then for my embellishment then. So let me just move some things around here and let's get started. Of course, you're going to need some adhesive too. I forgot to mention that, I guess. So let me go ahead and just start adhering some things down. So here I have the 2 by 5 piece right here that I'm going to go ahead and put down to the layer that goes underneath it. Again, that's Coastal Cabana, and it's just 1/8 of an inch bigger. I have my 5 1/4 by 4 inch piece of Whisper White, and I'm going to adhere that down to the piece of Bermuda Bay that again is just 1/8 of an inch bigger. There we go. Now with this text, ask me how I know, but it's writing. It goes in one direction. So Make sure you have it going the right way that you want it. So if you want the paper down at the bottom, I preferred mine up at the top. Just make sure you have it going the right way. Like I said, ask me how I figured that out. So anyway, let me go ahead and do that. So here's the right way to put the text onto the card. Okay. Now I can actually go ahead and just put this whole thing down to my card base. Pretty quick, just a lot of just layering up, which is my thing. And I just like the extra colors that little bit of a margin gives to my card. So, all right, there we go. There's the card. Now for this band, it measures, the die itself measures 5 inches across. So I make sure that I have it, I'm appropriate with it as far as putting it down onto my card. So that's why I cut my piece of DSP at 5 inches. So I have it looking like it's going across, that it has a beginning and an end point there. So let me go ahead and I'm going to adhere this down. Just be delicate. It's delicate, so just kind of be careful with it. I do want to put just a couple little drops of glue on it. I just like to find sort of the biggest spots here, and I'll just put a little bit just to give it a little bit of extra help holding down. So as you can see, I didn't put a lot of extra adhesive or lots of glue on this, so that's up to you. I'm okay with it that way. So let's go ahead now. Bring the card back in and get that down side to side, and then go ahead and press down to help hold the rest of it. Okay, so let me bring in now the piece. Like I said, that I had cut this out a second time out of white so I could get this inside piece for my sentiment. Let me bring in the stamp, Bermuda Bay ink, and fingers crossed that I can get this stamped up okay. Notice I get quieter when I'm stamping and concentrating, so it's always, we'll see. Hey, not too bad. So let me just set that off to the side. Now this is where I'm going to pull in my dimensionals. This is really all the dimension that I have is for this piece here. So let me put a couple of them on the back. Bring the card back in. And get ready to pop this into place. It's like putting a puzzle together. Just stick it right back where it belongs. So, hey guys, sorry, I am so bad about looking to see who all's watching. That is really bad of me. But so, hi Beth, hi Sharon. I'm so glad you guys popped in with me. So there's the sentiment. Last little bit, I told you, quick and easy, is going to be a couple little of these glitter dots. So I'm just going to slip them right in. I just put 2 of them right here. And there we go. There's the one with the Bermuda Bay. Here's the one that I used, same thing, but I just used, instead of Bermuda Bay, I did crumb cake. So just a little different look to it. So this is the simple, quick, and easy card. Now, if you'll notice in this die set, there is this other fancy band die, and I wanted to show you a couple of cards that I made using that piece. I did them, of course, I had to do them in all the new ink colors, so I can't just stop at one. So here it is, using the, let me come back here, sorry, the Seaside Spray, Terracotta Tile, Purple Posy, Rococo Rose, Pretty Peacock. And again, my coordinating color, I went with the crumb cake with that as well. The embellishments on these is the In Colors Faceted Gems. And yeah, then that's DSP also from the new In Color. 6x6 DSP pack. So this die, as you can see, has this oval shape then as an opening for your sentiment. So I just cut it out with this oval and then popped it up right on and over that. So that's how I did with that one. So don't overlook die sets that are have sort of like more of these accompanying dies, so to speak. Not just ones that cut out just the images that are within the stamp set. Like I said, I kind of found myself doing that for a bit, and now I'm like, hey, look, these are some awesome, awesome dies that are in here. The stamp set is the Band Together stamp set. It is with the whole bundle then, the dies and the stamp set that go together. So yeah, thanks so much, guys. Really appreciate you hopping in, stopping by. It is Linda from rainy Pittsburgh area. I'll tell you what, I don't think we've had more than 3 days in a row without rain happening. So, and that's what it's doing out there right now. So anyway, again, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you next Sunday. Hopefully back at my regular time of 2 o'clock Eastern. So, all right, guys. Hey, thanks again, and bye now.